All right, let's start. So what you see me doing here is just cleaning the aquarium as best as possible with some water and some vinegar. Because it was used, I just want to make it as clean as possible for this little girl. And yeah, just try not to do it as fast as I'm doing it right now. Look how fast I am. Oh my. All right, so next, because there's this sticky thing in the bottom of the aquarium, it had a lot of dirt in it and some feces. So I'm just gonna try to take it out because it could have a lot of bacteria and we don't want that in our terrarium. Okay, so next we're gonna put some bio balls. You can find them in any garden center. I usually put around 2 inches to 3 inches. This will help retain the water and help oxygenate the roots. Okay, so here we're using gardening fabric. I bought this at the dollar store. You can also find it at a local fish store. So I'm measuring as best as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm measuring at the aquarium. Then you just cut it. Ask your mom and dad for permission to use the scissors. You don't want to get caught. You just cut it to size, and that will be it. Okay, hopefully you didn't cut yourself with the scissors. Now, if you are uncut, just place the fabric in top of the balls as best as you can. And that's it. Voila. Okay, so here we're using dirt, reptile safe dirt to be exact. I bought this at my local reptile store. And I usually use about 50% of dirt for this mix. Just pour the whole bag in there. So you want about 4 inches of substrate in uh, just for the plants and stuff. Next, you want to put some excavator substrate, which is kind of like a clay kind of thing. I usually use about 40% of this. Again, it doesn't have to be exact, but you just want to put it in there. Just like that. And that's it. Okay, last is the sand. You can use either fish sand, pool sand, any reptile safe sand. And you can use, we're gonna use 10% of this. So just cut it carefully and place it in there. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. All right, this is the fun part. You just wanna get your hands dirty. Mix it as best as you can. Um, this will create a perfect like sandy terrain. You can see my hands are getting a little dirty, but hey, and don't mind my hair. I know I have pretty hair, but don't mind it. Okay, so I found this beautiful, beautiful piece of wood in my local fish store, but it's a little bit too tall for the terrarium as you can see. So what we're gonna do is use a pencil and draw a line where the aquarium and the screen top will meet. Do not use a marker as this could be toxic for the reptile and it will also look very ugly. Hint, you do not have to be an artist to draw a line like this. I know it seems hard, but it'll be easy, believe me. Alright, next you want to use the saw where you drew the line and don't worry, this is totally safe. I am wearing my safety socks on, so do not worry about my fit. All you want to do is cut the wood where you drew the line. There you go. That just took a couple of seconds. Easy. Okay, now that we cut the wood to size, we are actually want to place it wherever you think is going to look good. You might have to play around a little bit with the rocks and the wood you bought. So I bought this piece of rock at my local fish store as well. I just want to get rid of that barcode, so let's do that now. We don't want that in there. Alright. That was harder than cutting the wood. Alright, and again, you're just gonna play with it. Alright, I would say that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I'm grabbing my next rock and I'm gonna place it somewhere else that it pleases my eyes. We all have different tastes, so if you don't like where I'm placing it, go buy your own rocks. Alright, that is perfect. Make sure it's in the sand so it doesn't fall over. Cool. And last but not least, I bought another rock, so there's 3 rocks in total. And I want this one in the corner just because I feel there's something missing there. Not that corner. There you go. Smart move. Alright, so again, just bury it a little bit so it doesn't fall. Make sure it's there. Perfect. Okay, because this is a bioactive tank, I'm gonna use live plants. This is just a snake plant I bought a couple of months ago at my local plant store. Again, like the rocks, you're gonna have to want to see where you want to place it, where it will look good. I think that's good enough. So all I'm gonna do is just make a hole like you're in the beach. There you go, and you just bury it. Perfect. Okay, this is not chocolate pudding. It's more of the excavator clay that I put water in. So what I want to do is I want to put in the background to make some cave systems. So as you can tell, I'm just putting in there. You want to take a spoon from your kitchen. Do not tell your partner because she or he will get mad. And you don't want that. Believe me, it's happened. So just hide it. As you can tell, I'm just playing around with that. Maybe just make it a little bit deeper. There you go. And if your glass gets dirty, do not worry, as we can clean it really easy. You'll see in the next step. Alright. Sculpture mode on. Okay, like I said, all we're gonna need is some paper towel. And because it's basically just a little bit of mud, you just wipe it off the glass. There you go. It's looking a lot better, a lot cleaner. Alright. Okay, so I feel this terrarium needs a little bit more plants. So I have this well-finned snake plant laying around. And I think it'll do perfect here, since they don't need a lot of water or light. Again, you just want to play around to see where you want it. And that looks good. Looks perfect. And these are fake ones. In the near future, they're going to be real. It's just temporarily. But I will definitely put more plants in this terrarium. But for the moment, it's okay to use fake plants. Okay, so in this step, we're gonna use some leaf litter. This is just dehydrated leaves that I bought at the Reptile Expo. This will give it a natural look, and it will also make a great food source for your isopods and sprinkles, which we will add later. And all right, that is perfect. Maybe a little bit more, and there you go. Perfect. Alrighty, so these guys are called springtails. They're little amazing insects. We're gonna add them to the terrarium. Their purpose is to eat any fungus or any mold. They will also help eat the feces in collaboration with the isopods. So they're perfect little insects to have in a bioactive terrarium. There you go. Okay, so our next step is to add a water bowl and a food bowl. Um, a lot of people say that leopard geckos don't need water bowl. I just like to have it just in case. You never know. So I'm gonna put the water bowl on the cooler side, which would be that side. And that is perfect. And the food I'm just gonna put on the other side just because there's space there. I know it doesn't look the best, but it'll do. Alright, and this is some num nums for the leopard gecko. Just some mealworms. And put them in the food bowl. They will probably go everywhere, but the leopard gecko would like to hunt around. Alright, so this is what I ended up with. It looks very natural, which is what I was aiming for. And in the near future, I will put more excavator clay because I want more places for the gecko to hide. But temporarily, this will do. And this is a top view, so you have an idea of how I place things. Okay, so meet Sophia, my leopard gecko. Sophia is a name from my favorite anime. And there she is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gecko. And let's put her in the terrarium, see what she thinks. And there you go, little girl. Cool. All right, so here's the star of the show, Sophia. She's very, very, very happy in the enclosure. She's been basking a lot. I don't think she had a basking spot in her own enclosure. She's eating, which is the reason the owner, her last owner, gave her to me, because she was not eating. So I'm happy she's eating now. she's exploring and she's been hiding and she's been doing everything a leopard gecko should be doing. She's active and she's beautiful. Alright, so I just want to say thank you everyone for over 100 views on my last video. That's amazing and it makes me very, very happy. It's like a milestone for me. And as a thank you, I think if you live in Toronto, I just want to do a giveaway of a ticket to the Reptile Expo. Just a free ticket. So all the info is in my Instagram page. So all you have to do is go there and check. It's the same as the name as YouTube channel, Nachi Aquatics. So all you have to do is go there and check the info on the picture. And yeah, me and Sophia say thank you. And there you go. Thank you. Bye. Ciao. Adios.